Everyone, I'm here at a BYD 4S store today. Let's take a look at the Hiace 05, since the 2026 model has been launched. Let's see what changes this model has undergone and discuss them together. The car next to me is the 2026 Hiace 05 DMI. First of all, in terms of appearance, the front of the car hasn't been significantly changed, maintaining a relatively simple style. The rounded shape, while not particularly special, still looks quite harmonious overall. In terms of size, it still maintains a length of over 4 meters, which is a fairly standard size for a compact SUV. The biggest change this time is the overall design of the rear. Previously, the taillights were quite wide, but this time, it clearly incorporates more of the ocean-themed design aesthetics, including the continuous taillights. The taillights have undergone significant design changes this time, incorporating the jar assist blue light. The standard configuration includes the Sky IC D-Plot 100 decompression assist function with high-speed NA capability. If you buy the top-of-the-line 220 km/h or the high-end 305 km/h model, you can opt for the Sky IC with City NVH functionality. So, there's been a major adjustment in driver assistance. Let's look at the trunk space. I'll talk about the features later. The trunk space is quite spacious. Here it is in a typical configuration. Folding down the right side of the seat creates a good flat surface and provides ample storage space. Additionally, there's a sizable recess under the partition, which is very convenient for storing small items. And look at this cover. It can be locked here, making it easier to take things out and put things away without constantly holding the cover. The cover is also height adjustable. For example, if you need more interior space, you can lower it to the lower level, further increasing the height for larger items. This ensures both flatness and increased trunk flexibility. It's quite good. Moving to the interior, the overall design remains largely unchanged, but the biggest change is the screen size. The previous Hiace 05 had a 12.8-inch screen. The 2026 model has 5 variants, 3 with a pure electric range of 220 km, 2 with a pure electric range of 305 km, and a high-end version with a 15.6-inch screen. The size is larger than before, but the base model still has a 12.8-inch engine. In terms of functionality, it has features like third-party apps and voice recognition. The top-of-the-line version, called the Smart Navigation Edition, is equipped with driver assistance features, such as highway driving assistance and automatic parking. It comes in 5 different configurations. The 220 km range version is called the Starter Edition, the Navigation Edition, and the Smart Navigation Edition. The 305 km range version is called the Navigation Edition and the Smart Navigation Edition. The lowest-end version is suitable for daily commuting, focusing on a low price, under 100,000 yuan for a plug-in hybrid SUV with a 220 km pure electric range and relatively low fuel consumption, which is one of its selling points. The mid-range version is the Navigation Edition, which I would recommend if you want features like heated and ventilated seats, a power tailgate, and wireless charging. Looking at the Navigator version, I think it's a very cost-effective choice. Then, if you want something with higher performance and more advanced driver assistance features, you should buy the Smart version. So, I'd recommend the Navigator or Smart version. At least you need heated and ventilated seats, right? As for driver assistance features, it depends on your individual needs. The 305 km/h Navigator version differs from the 220 km/h Navigator version in one point. The 305 km/h version has a 15.6-inch screen, while the 220 km/h Navigator version is the same. However, the 220 km/h Navigator version has a 12.84 square meter interior, so they are quite different. Daily storage is also quite ample, with places to put your phone, cup holders, and tissue box. The magnetic lid design is quite good. I think many of its features are very practical. Additionally, the white interior looks quite elegant, and the ocean pattern steering wheel feels particularly good in the hand. Its size and thickness are commendable. Other features remain largely unchanged. The wheelbase of this new model is also further improved compared to the old one, now at 2,770 mm, an increase of about 6 cm. Regarding rear passenger space, I think the improvement is quite noticeable. Look at the rear legroom, it's almost 3 laps from my driver's seat. With this model, space is not a concern at all. Besides storage pockets, it also has air vents, USB ports, and Type-C ports, and the rear floor is completely flat. This car is indeed a very suitable family choice in the 100,000 yuan price range. Another major change is in the powertrain. As mentioned earlier, the driving range is significantly improved compared to before. Previously, the pure electric range was 75 kilometers and 115 kilometers, but now it's directly increased to 220 kilometers and 305 kilometers, a significant improvement, while the price remains basically unchanged. Fuel consumption has also decreased compared to the old model. Look, its standard under WRTC conditions is now around 4.4 L, while the old model reached 4.8-4.9 L. So, while the pure electric range has increased, my energy consumption has actually decreased. This is because the entire power system, including the electronic control and battery discharging, has been adjusted. So, while the power may seem unchanged, daily driving costs will be lower. Therefore, if you have a budget of around 100,000 yuan and want to buy a fuel-efficient, spacious plug-in hybrid SUV for a little over 100,000 yuan, I recommend the Maritime 05 DMI. While the low-end version no longer boasts the previous 100 km/h standard, the overall configuration has improved. However, it offers us more choices, long range or high-speed NA, and the option of City NV also provides a wider range of options. Besides the DMI model, the Hiace 05 also has a pure electric model. The pure electric model has the same styling, so the key difference lies in its battery. It uses the second-generation Blade battery with fast charging, achieving the charging efficiency we've always talked about, 5 minutes to fully charge and 9 minutes to fully charge. For long-distance driving, fast charging is much more convenient. It charges 10% in about 10 minutes, reaching 97%, which is indeed very fast. This time, the pure electric model also has a significantly improved range compared to the old model. The entry-level version now offers 540 kilometers of pure electric range. Previously, the entry-level version had 430 kilometers, and the high-end version 520 kilometers. Now the high-end version reaches 630 kilometers. So, it's quite easy to achieve a range of over 500 kilometers for a price just over 100,000 yuan, mainly because it's equipped with fast charging technology. I think that now that electric vehicles can have fast charging. This is really good, so if you're looking at cars around 100,000 yuan, whether it's the plug-in hybrid DMI model or the pure electric model, the upgraded Hiace 05 offers great value and is very attractive. That's all for our visit to the dealership to experience the Hiace 05. What other new cars would you like to know about? Leave a comment below, and I'll come find you if I have any questions.